Hello everyone. So in my previous video already I have explained this acid base titration. It is four types: strong acid with strong base, then strong acid with weak base, then weak base with strong acid, and weak acid with this weak base. Four types are there. So now we have a displacement titrations. So when a strong acid react with a sodium or potassium salt of weak acid, the weaker acid will be replaced first. So the main application of displacement titration is in the determination of alkaloids. So consider the titration of sodium acetate with HCl. Here you can see the reaction is I have given the reaction here, and we got the equivalent point here. You can see in one we have a titrating reagent, and another side we have a conductivity. Then we have a precipitation titration. This one pair of ions substituted for another. So if the cation is to be precipitated, then a titrant whose cation has the smallest possible mobility is selected. And similarly, if an anion is to be precipitated, a titrant whose anion has very small mobility is selected. And titration between the silver nitrate and potassium chloride, here you can see a equivalent point I have signed here as red mark. Then after that we have a complexometric titration, and the titration of KCl with mercury perchlorate. So two breaks are obtained. The first break is due to the formation of HgCl4, that is mercury chloride, and the second one at the completion of reaction due to the formation of K2HgCl4. Here you can see the reaction, and here we got the equivalent point, that is 2 part in two forms, because we are going to get to two breaks. This is the complexometric titration. So that's some important notes are like redox titrations are not possible by the conductometer. So this is because the most redox reaction uses excess of acid or base for completion of reaction. So this interferes by masking the changes in conductance. An advantage of this conductometric titration is we can determine the specific conductivity is not required. Like determination of specific conductivity is not required. Not necessary to use conductivity water. No indicator is necessary. Can be used in case of colored turbid solution or suspensions also. And incompletion at the endpoint does not affect the results, as few measurements before and after endpoint are sufficient. And conductivity depends upon the number and the mobility of the ions used, and the curves are mostly straight lines, and hence few measurements are sufficient. And as the endpoint is determined graphically, so error are minimized and accurate endpoint can be determined. And cell constant need not to be determined provided the same electrode is used throughout the experiment. Very weak acids such as boric acid, phenol, which cannot be titrated potentiometrically in aqueous solution, can be titrated here in conductometrically with relative ease, and less tedious process than this potentiometric method. Some applications are there for conductometry. Conductometry is used to determine the acid's basicity. The basicity is defined as the number of carboxylic acid groups attached to the molecules. And also you can use in the determination of sparingly soluble salts such as barium sulfate and lead sulfate. And it is used in the determination of purity of water and the determination of salinity of the seawater. And it is also used in the determination of ionic product of the water, and you can also use in the quantitative analysis of any compounds. Thank you.